Hello guys, from a creepy ghost child in the yard to some unexplained jinn activity in Arabia. Here's my Scary Videos Compilation number 1. The following is a recording that was shared by user Abel3E. He had to share it with his viewers because what was captured frightened him to the core. A friend of his has a surveillance camera set up that watches over their backyard. This is the yard during daytime. As you might have already guessed, they believe that the camera has captured a ghost one night. His friend is living next to an abandoned house, and it is not further known if anything paranormal related was ever documented around that residence. Yet, one night, on the other side of the fence, a really creepy event got captured on video. When checking the surveillance footage one night, his friend almost got a heart attack. Now take a close look. It would appear that the spirit of a child is walking by. And make no mistake, could it be a coincidence that it is seen next to the swing set? Perhaps. What is your opinion? Could it just be a regular kid? But why would it be seen on an abandoned property in the midst of night? Let me know. The next clip was sent by True Canadian Airguns, and in the email he was telling me about a friend who was testing his camera one night in the family living room, and they were not expecting that anything unusual could show up on the test footage. You can hear his family in the background, and it appears that the camera was mounted on a tripod, and it is only a couple of moments in before a strange event can be recorded. Let's see. And this is where it ends. It appears that a strange shape is floating by. And truth be told, it has the statue of a body, kind of. But what is going on here for real? Of course it could be some dust particles, but I find it's quite unrealistic. Could it be a reflection from the outside perhaps? Who knows? It almost feels unlikely though. Let me know what you can see. Is it a paranormal apparition that is walking through the screen here? Maybe we are even able to see its arms and eyes. Mysterious. Megan Noel, Frank B, Steve McMahon, Creepy Raven, Daniel Krongard, Secret Divas, Kaidai, Masked Doll, Pori Marjam, Josef Maurer, Shay Hitchcock, Kath Orange, Shane Bongus, Moda Chrome, Devil Kane 1, Tamika Lockley. Our next video was recorded by user MaryLiz9, and it was captured in a rather unusual place, a parking garage of all things. She was performing a dance for her profile when a really terrifying and unexplained person appears. Maybe it was somebody that was rather unhappy with her performance there. Oh, apparently she had no friends with her and was surprised after noticing somebody behind her. When rewatching the video, let's give it a look. What on earth was that? It appears that a man is appearing out of nowhere, and then without moving, he just floats towards Mary, which looks really creepy. Is this just a camera trick? And was the man there all along, and we just didn't see him? Or how do you explain this phenomenon? It freaked her viewers out, and people commented like crazy. She had no idea that this person was there. But let's take a closer look at the moment the man appears. You can actually see his arm here. Does this help us a lot? No, but perhaps an indicator that the footage was not cut at that point, and that the man actually did appear from somewhere. Strange. What is your explanation? The next video is another home surveillance one that got captured one night, and that terrified the owner of this apartment so much that he shared it with his friend. A lot of creepy stuff seems to get captured by these devices that are mostly placed to offer us some form of comfort should anything get captured on there. User GrandSlammer89 got this footage from a good friend, and he shared it to possibly find answers on Reddit. His message simply reads: "My buddy got an alert on his home security camera, Mansfield, Massachusetts." So what could he capture this night? Let's take a look. We can clearly see a figure walking towards the left, a cloaked figure to be exact. It's hard to say if the footage is actually tampered with, since there seems to be an odd frame right before the apparition can be seen. Maybe it's just where the video loops though. What do you think? Could it be a former resident perhaps? Or a family member that passed? Or is it something much less mysterious, and just a hoax perhaps? Guess we will never know for sure. This video has been sent by Alex Menakay, and he states that he found the clip on the paranormal Reddit thread, but unfortunately he has not written down the uploader. The story goes that a man was filming during a rainstorm, which was havocing outside his garage, and a couple of days prior to this, his father had passed away, and the family was still working through this loss. He captured an odd anomaly this evening, and he's not sure if it maybe resembles the spirit of his father. What was that? A white and nebulous object is passing by the man and disappears behind the car. What natural causes could this have? Do you think it's cigarette smoke? Some people apparently suspected it. Or is it a mysterious apparition? The man certainly noticed it, but couldn't explain it necessarily. Let me hear your theories. I think it looks pretty intriguing. Tonight we are following the adventurer Abdullah Al-Anbari, who is an expert jinn and ghost hunter, and today we follow him to Jeddah City, where his task is to rid of an evil entity that is supposedly haunting the premise and causing mischief for construction workers and people in the area. He tries to rid this being with prayers and fearless actions. Let's take a look.
صوت. ما في شيء.
Weird noises that sound like a swinging chandelier can be heard, so Abdullah makes it up on himself to find it.
بسم الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله. شيء غريب. هو تتوقع يا جماعة؟ فين جاء؟
Doors start to open by itself now. Not a good sign.
كم في هوا. الدنيا كلها غبار. ايش الصوت الغريب ده؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. الشبابيك مفتوحة يا جماعة في كل البيوت.
The pro that Abdullah is, he stays calm and doesn't let his nerves get the better of him.
باب السقف فوق. بسم الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله.
And now it was time for the praying, to get rid of whatever was causing all that.
ايش الابواب هذه اللي تجيب الصوت كانه في شيء صافره؟ اعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. اعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. شوف لا اله الا الله محمد رسول الله. لا اله الا الله محمد رسول الله. لا اله الا الله. لا اله الا الله. لا اله الا الله محمد رسول الله. الصوت ايش ده؟
Does the praying help? It would almost appear that way. The activity gets weaker.
أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. أعوذ بالله. أعوذ بالله. المطبخ. ايش الصوت؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان. بسم الله الرحمن. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Although professional, this really seems to take over his fear actually. I mean, he's all by himself. What would you do in a situation like that? The investigation is really interesting. Make sure to check out the whole video yourself. Thanks for watching, guys.